what's up guys? Welcome back to Keto Rewind. I'm Jess, and today is another total carb challenge full day of eating. Where the whole month of August, I'm going to be giving you weekly meal plans, basically Monday through Friday, each week of August, where you can follow me along while I track total carbs instead of net carbs. For those of you who are enjoying this and actually doing it, comment below, how's it going so far? Are you learning anything? Did you notice anything yet? And then we'll show you lunch, snacks, and of course, as I'm cooking dinner, I'm having my keto coffee, which is basically a cup of coffee, lots of ice, a scoop of unflavored collagen by Perfect Keto, promo code down below, and then 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. And I drink this every day. So I'm usually sipping on that while I'm making dinner. So I've cut up all of the stuff I'm making for dinner tonight, and dinner is going to be stir fry using the egg noodles from the Clean 30 challenge. So I'm going to briefly explain how to make those egg noodles, but they are literally just egg. So this is going to be a fun video. If you have not seen it in the Clean 30 challenge, this is going to blow your mind, and they taste fantastic. And comment below if you've used these egg noodles with any other sauce. This is a stir fry, so I've only actually used this idea with a stir fry, but I've seen some people say what would it taste like with an Alfredo sauce, or what would it taste like with just a regular sauce in a pasta dish or something. So I'm interested to hear if anybody has done that. I am going to test that, but I'll probably test that after this challenge. But anyways, I will get started on cooking dinner. But first, we'll show you the full day of eating, and I'll meet you right back here.
Morning. When we last left our heroes, we were here at the grill.
It's Saturday morning. It's time to eat again. Actually, it's brunch, not quite Saturday morning, but we are going to make a sausage, peppers, and onions skillet, or like a farmer's skillet with eggs or scrambled eggs. So I went ahead and diced up some onion and some green pepper. Remember, you do you. If you have different veggies you want to use up, or you would like instead, just swap them out. And the main thing is you just want to measure them.
Or the garden finally kicked in.
Yeah, that you could have. I use this skillet method as a way to use up random vegetables I've left over at the end of the week.
Not random.
Well, I had 1 pepper and 1 onion left, so, but I'm going to turn the camera around here. My arm's going numb. So we're just going to put about 2 tablespoons of butter on the griddle and let these cook up. It's a real easy brunch idea. You can make this also for meal prep and bring it to your work or eat it on the go. Just when you're all done, like I'm making, 7 servings here? 8 servings. Just put it in 8 individual, what do you need, some rice in there?
I think we need a little bit of rice in there.
But you can easily just do meal prep by putting this into storage containers. So that's salt, pepper, and garlic mixture. You can make your own. It's real easy, and we'll come back when it's ready. How are you feeling this morning?
Feeling awesome.
Feeling awesome?
Yep. It's going to be a good day on the lake.
All right, it's time to flip them. When you turn them, you want to pull them off when they still have a bite. You don't want them too soggy unless you really want it that way. But for this particular dish, you want to have a little bit of a bite on it. So these are just about ready to be pulled off. Okay, so the peppers and onions are off. And next we're going to do 2 pounds of Jones breakfast sausage, or any breakfast sausage of your choice. And we're going to put that on the griddle, cook it up, and then put it all together. Next, a little bit more salt and pepper and garlic. All right, these are ready to come off the grill, and I'm going to just make a little assembly type setup where you can take your sausage. This way you can measure what you're having, and this way if someone doesn't want peppers and onions, they can have all sausage. So we're just pulling it off the grill separately, and we're going to do an assembly line to make our farmer's skillets.
Okay, hold on. No, Mama's talking.
Alrighty, so it's Saturday morning, it's brunch, and this is where we have our breakfast and every morning.
Brunch.
There's a plane in the background, boat, the lake is right there, and we're making our skillets. So there's the peppers and onions, here is the sausage, and then I went ahead and then Dad over there is adding his scrambled eggs. So I'm going to show you what mine look like. So I did scrambled eggs with the peppers and onions on top, sausage, and then I put one slice of really thinly sliced cheddar cheese. So that is my breakfast. And right here we have a test recipe with the vanilla unflavored whey, peach chalk zero flavoring, and it's the bread recipe that I've been making all of my sandwiches and everything on. So we're gonna test this, and if it's any good, we'll show you exactly how to make it. But my mom topped it with roasted pecans and a little bit of sugar cinnamon. And it's a little breakfast treat for the weekend.
And I added cinnamon to it.
Okay, so it's dinner time, and I have cut up all of these vegetables. I have onion, I have squash, I have zucchini, I have broccoli, green pepper, and a bag of tri-colored coleslaw mix. That is going to taste fantastic with the, sorry, there's boat noise in the background. We're on a lake. So that's going to taste really good, and I will show you the marinade and the chicken, and it'll all come together nicely. So, but make sure you measure all your vegetables. Being that it's the total carb challenge, they are going to add up quickly. Even though they are low in carbs, they still count. So anyways, let's start with tonight's dinner. Okay, so we're going to make the marinade, and I'm cooking for 7 people. So you're going to adjust this recipe based on how many people you're cooking for. So in the bulk of the recipe, I'm going to do a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder. We don't want too much because there's going to be a lot of carbs coming from the vegetables. So we don't want to like bog it down too much with spices. So it's going to be a real basic marinade. So ½ teaspoon of onion. Being that we're using coconut aminos, which has a lot of salt already in it, I'm not adding salt to this, but I will do 1 teaspoon of swerve. All right, and then I'm gonna run next door to Mom's house and get the turmeric and then the coconut aminos and the avocado oil. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna add turmeric to my marinade, another ½ teaspoon. I absolutely love turmeric. You can skip it and use curry, but I just think it brings a nice level of flavor to the stir fry. So, and the next thing, or the last thing I'm going to do is a ½ cup of liquid aminos. These are coconut aminos. And remember, I'm making for 7 people. You can reduce the serving size for your family, but I'm cooking for a lot of people. That's why it looks like there's a lot here. And then the last thing is you're just going to mix it all together, give it a taste, see if it needs anything, and it's ready to go. All right, and there you have it. There's the marinade. See who I found out here.
Toes.
You got your toes done? Who did your toes?
Toes.
Very nice. So we have a manicures on the deck.
Yep. Oh, manicures, the best kind of manicures.
Why is that?
Bottle of Justin just got opened.
That's not keto.
I'm a bad influence.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look who else I found. Sister.
Her mini-me.
Where's your Justin?
Oh, I don't have any. I was going to get the view of the lake from your deck. Don't trip on all those rocks. But there you go. And now we're gonna go out to the grill and cook up those veggies.
Way more fun in the pedicure department. Yes, it is.
Okay, so we're out the front door here, and we'll see if I can find someone else that you may recognize out here in the outdoor kitchen.
Greetings, everyone.
Whoa, it's like we've met again in the same exact spot.
I don't have my Keto shirt on. It's a miracle.
Oh no!
I had to wash it every couple weeks.
What do you have on the grill?
We've got chicken
Thighs
wings,
or drumsticks?
wings and thighs that have been in the Instant Pot.
Whoa!
And they've already been softened, so now we're just browning them.
Wow, that's fancy stuff.
It is.
Do you have any chicken for me?
No, not yet. I thought you were bringing your own chicken.
I'm bringing my own chicken? Okay, I'll go get my chicken. And then I'll get the veggies too. So we just have a little oil, salt, and pepper on the veggies, and they're on the grill, just getting tender. We have chicken cooked up over there.
Cutting up over here.
And cutting over there, and then we're gonna just mix it all together and make a delicious stir fry. Okay, so I have 2 eggs beaten right here. I'm just gonna pour it in here. And like a crepe, you're gonna just spin it around and let it fully coat the bottom of the pan. And just because I have fans on, I'm at camp, I'm gonna cover it to keep that heat in there and steam it. Then we're gonna come back and flip it. So meanwhile, while that's steaming, I'm gonna go ahead and while that's steaming, I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 more in here for the next one. And I do about 2 eggs per person, but you could do 1 egg per person. It's however much egg you like in your stir fry. All right, so I'm gonna wash my hands and flip them. Okay, so we're at the point, it's time to flip your egg noodle, if you will, when it moves in the pan. And see, there's a little bit extra, so I'm just going to work that around. And when the whole thing jiggles, it's ready to flip. And sometimes you're just going to help it get stuck up on one side. All right, we're going to go for it. Ready? Perfect. And then I'm just going to let it cook on that side, and then we will remove it and repeat the process until all of the eggs are cooked. I believe this is a 10-inch skillet with 2 eggs in it. So if you want for size reference, if you will. See how it moves like that? That means it's cooked. So now we're going to bring it over to this side and just lay it flat in a big pile. And repeat the process. I didn't need to grease the pan or anything. It's good to go. And the temperature has to be just right for it to set up just right. So just make sure you swirl it around. And keep swirling until you got a decent layer on the outer ridge. And then just put your cover on and do it again with another 2 eggs. All right, we're going to take a peek. Does she move? Yep, see how it moves? It's ready to flip. There we go, there's 2. Give that a second and repeat the process. Right, so the last one, oops. I've proven I'm not coordinated enough to film and watch what I'm doing. So now that they're all right like that, we're just gonna roll them up and slice them with a sharp knife. Watch this. And there you have it, noodles. Okay, so I poured the marinade on at the last bit. so that everything has the marinade on it. And now it's time to pull it off and stir. Doesn't that look so tasty? All right, well here is the finished product. The egg noodles are on the bottom. The chicken is in there and all the veggies grilled up with the marinade. So delicious and yummy. And you can make this fancy and take some tongs and mix it all together so that you see the egg noodle. But I wasn't sure what was prettier for the picture, so. But here's another angle. Isn't that cool? So delicious, and dig in. Okay, so here is the macros for today. Just a quick note, I was a little over on carbs, but stir fry typically has a lot of veggies in it, and those veggies are going to add up. So the carbs that I actually had that I went over with are from veggies, and I'm okay with that. So anyways, lunch was, we cooked the scrambled eggs in butter. So I had 3 scrambled eggs, and then we also had sausage, peppers, and onions. So that was also accounted for here. We had 7 servings in total. So just log in the amount that you actually had. And then, actually this is wrong. I had a little bit more here. There we go. Okay, so there it is. So anyways, so we had the sausage that we cooked up, and then the dinner is something we've done before. So it's the same recipe I have all the time. So it saves a lot of time by having it all in here ahead of time. So I highly recommend that you log, if you have a recipe over and over again, go ahead and just put that in there. So it's easy to just calculate it, especially if you make it the same way every time. So I gotta delete this. There we go. So, and then obviously for my keto coffee, I had the same old coffee, unflavored collagen, heavy whipping cream. So all in all, a little low in the calories. I believe there was probably a little extra fat in the dinner portion, as far as like cooking oil and some butters. I didn't get a final check on that. I kind of guessed. So that number could be a little higher for the fat wise, depending on how much oil actually ended up in my bowl. So, but overall, I'm happy with this. And yeah, so that was the full day of eating. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this full day of eating keto and also tracking total carbs instead of net carbs. So I'll see you tomorrow I'm not sure what day it is now. But anyways, I'll see you tomorrow at another full day of eating. I'm Jess. You're watching Keto Rewind. Bye-bye.